Oh shoot, we're already going. I was gonna go to the restroom, but whatever. Fuck it.
No, go to the restroom. This would be that intermission type thing.
That's good. Sure, why not?
We should have like a thumbnail, kind of like what?
It gives people time to come and join. You know,
Yeah.
Go pee.
Exactly. Go. Handle your business. Handle your business.
I hate when people refer to it like that. It's creepy.
How's it creepy?
I don't know.
It's business.
It's just shit I put in my own head.
It's October, dude. We gotta be. Oh. Ow. All right, people. Well, funny story. We did the stream last time on my phone, so I logged out of my stalactites, not stalagmites, account. And when I try to log back in, it does not exist. I tried both emails. Nope. You don't got an account with us ever in your life. So,
That's the only account you have with Twitch?
yeah.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, I just lost my account, I guess. I didn't have anything on there, you know. But it was just
That's weird.
Yeah. It's so weird. It's like, well then, I guess I don't have an account. And I can't use that because it says, oh, that username's already taken. I was like,
See,
of course it
has
is.
to be
It has to be somewhere.
Someone's
But
using
the
it.
only emails that I use is 2 of them. So I can't peek, Andrea. You're going to have to peek.
We'll be
On
there.
your
Look for
phone.
the comments.
No, you couldn't put it on the right column.
Oh, no?
Oh, that's what I was looking for. Okay, hold on. I know what it makes.
The stream chat.
That was what was wrong last time, so I could just do.
Bing, bop, pow.
Whoops, I didn't
Bless
say
you.
changes.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Are you allergic to dogs by any chance?
There you go.
No, I just my nose is very sensitive, I guess. Like anything will make it sneeze.
Shit, I should put.
At work, once I get to work, like everything, just like the whole store smell would just start making me
know
sneeze.
what
If I
this
go
is.
to like the fresh area, like I'll start sneezing.
That's me when there's merchandising at the retail store that I work. It's just
Hey.
all dusty clothes.
Oh. What the fuck?
Um,
Oh, I can see like things in the past. Fuck it, who cares?
things in the past.
Legacy
Twice?
feed is what they called it.
What about the one on the right hand side? Same thing?
Sort of. Sort of. I honestly, there's a lot I need to fix.
We don't need callbacks.
There's nothing to call back to. Whatever. We'll go ahead and just start it. What's up, everybody? This is With a Grain of Salt podcast, episode 72. I think I put 71, didn't I?
I don't know where it says that, but
I'm thinking of when I actually wrote down typed out the stream title. I think I put 71. This is 72.
72, y'all.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
So
this is
many
71,
widgets. It's
72,
very overwhelming,
save.
Waddy.
Hey, get over it. you don't have to worry about those. I do.
Okay. Trust
here,
you.
I'll do this. There. And
That'll work.
if it wasn't obvious, we're not experts in what we're doing right now. So
Take what we
whatever
say
do with a grain of salt.
with a grain of salt, and I actually brought it this time, Waddy.
You did?
Yeah.
Y'all forgot
the
it?
last 2 episodes we forgot it. Mid episode we pointed it out.
That's
Doesn't
way
that sound
better.
good?
Unprofessional.
We can actually see ourselves.
Professional and professional advice.
You can see the nasty ass pimple I have right here.
Speaking of pimples, we're not experts in any of the things we talk about on this show, so take everything we say with a grain of salt. I forgot to
I'm
ask if
touching
we
it.
even had anything
Alright.
to talk about this time.
There's plenty, dude.
I have a couple. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you guys next week. So how y'all been? We're finally at this, like, pretty much consistently now. We got 3 weeks in a row that we actually do this.
Well, we got 3 videos in a month, so hey.
I mean, it's still pretty good
Pretty good.
considering how busy our lives are. How much shit we got going on.
Oh yeah, a lot of shit going on, dude. So this Halloween, we're gonna do a Eddie costume, right?
What?
Oh,
You're actually
yeah.
going through with that?
Yeah,
With who?
the crew. I'm not sure about Alan. Alan might have to skip this one out. He's moving to Harlingen, so
So we all gotta be wide at
different
point
point of his
in
life.
What the fuck?
Nah.
This completely
Nah.
slipped my mind.
I'll be Riggs Waddy wearing Ariadne boots.
I'm going back. It's confirmed. I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'll be runner Waddy.
Have I shown that picture on
These
stream?
track pants and t-shirt.
I've shown that, right? Like me, the picture of me back then.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You've seen it?
I don't think so.
I had a throwback on my Snapchat. It was like, look what you did 8 years ago. I'm like, wow.
I know.
Waddy.
8 years.
Well, I'm gonna undo my other mic. So that way, when I'm over here checking on shit, I can actually be heard. Tut, tut, tut. Alright, cool. I exist, so I'm gonna see if I can find it. That's not the right folder.
I don't know, Waddy. You've done this before. Accidentally show a different picture.
Well, I've never shown anything bad, as far as I remember.
Nothing against TOS.
I mean, do we have to worry about anything about TOS? Who's watching this?
Absolutely nobody.
Here we
But
go.
we appreciate y'all.
Here's.
Oh, I could totally be that runner Waddy.
Here, this is gonna be. When-
Yo!
I'll do this one. Da, 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 da.
I call that shotgun.
Wait, is it even go? Look at the. Oh, this one. No. What the fuck? Okay, it's not. It just doesn't want to show the photo. Pop.
If you move your head, they'll still be able to see.
It's like real tiny.
Really
Just
tiny.
Zoom in.
Actually, what if we just. Because I do want to show this. I don't know why I want to show this so bad, but it's like.
So that picture was 8 years ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was.
But that was in high school, no?
Well, this was high school. What, junior year?
We graduated 2014.
So that'd be 10 years ago. Right.
More, because next year's our 10-year anniversary.
Jeez, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. So 11, 12 years ago then?
No shit.
Damn.
All right,
Been a
found it.
minute.
This one.
Huh. I can
This
be
is
that.
this is the photo that we're talking about.
Long socks, knee length
I
shorts.
feel like I don't look at all like that anymore.
Because you were a child.
I was.
Now you're a man.
How old was I? I was younger than 18.
You had to be. Like, that's what? No, that's like sophomore. That looks like sophomore you. At least. Or junior, I guess. At the most.
It was sophomore or junior years. One of the
Well,
middle
zoom in
years.
on the shirt.
Huh?
Zoom in on the shirt.
Let's see how
Yeah,
much,
but I
how
wore that
cracked
shirt.
it is.
I wore that shirt pretty like for most of my time there.
Well, that shirt only came out in, if it's the one I'm thinking about, it came out sophomore year. Science Academy Athletic, yeah. It came out sophomore year.
It's either
So
sophomore or later.
if it's all crinkled up, then
that's our GPS.
Fuck is that?
That's our trackers.
yeah.
You thought this was like my watch, my like calculator watch or something?
You're
No.
fucking. What is it? What's that brand?
Garmin or
No. It's with a C.
stupid Bradley and his Garmin.
Citizen?
No. The one with the that has the calculator one.
I don't fucking know.
watch. That was Timex, no?
Calculator. now I need to know. Casio.
Oh yeah.
Casio watch, yeah.
I used to have a Casio keyboard.
I want to some Casio watches. They're nice and they're like collectors. Everyone's been collecting them. I have a coworker of mine who likes to watches and he always shows me his new Casio
I've
one.
been debating if I should get like a classic watch or another Apple Watch because I broke my other one. I don't.
I mean, a smartwatch is very. I feel like you should have at least both. You know, an Apple Watch for like your everyday, but then like when you gotta dress up, you gotta wear your other watch. You cannot wear your Apple Watch to weddings or to anything where you have to be fancy and formal. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like all smartwatches. This isn't just a jab
Yeah.
at like the smartwatch or at the Apple Watch, but like
That used to be a flex. Now everybody has one.
It's. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like it doesn't. It's. I don't see it as fancy. Like even if you put a nice
Like a band on it.
either a band or
But most of them are
The
like
watch face.
$600, so it's kind of fancy if you think about
Well,
it.
just because it's expensive doesn't make it fancy.
Well, I know they do sell like other bracelet attachments to make it look fancy.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like, the face is still the same thing. Like, if you're not looking at it, it's just a black square. And same thing for any other smartwatch. Like I said, this isn't just a jab at like the Apple Watch, because this is something that with all of them. I don't think the Apple Watch is a bad thing. I'm just the smartwatch scene just isn't for me. I'll get one because it is useful, but I still prefer analog watches, personally.
I like them.
Same.
I like analog watches.
And there's less and less people who know how to read them. So
I
I like
thought
to
it was
flex.
a joke.
I like to flex on
You know
them.
what brand I hate that people say is real fancy? G-Shock.
It's not fancy.
It's not.
People are like, oh, it's a real flex. I'm like, they look like plastic shit you can buy at Walmart.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, fuck yeah, I got that G-Shock. I'm like, great, you have, and it's like blocky as fuck, and then it's just a little like shitty, like a calculator face clock. And I'm just like, what's so special about this? I never understood G-Shock.
I mean, like, because at one point it was like I think it's still kind of in, but when it was like all the rave, like everyone wanted it. I was like, they're nice, but now I'm like, I prefer.
It's a trend.
To the other side of the spectrum, before people think I'm just a snob, I also don't like Rolex.
He's a snob.
I don't like their aesthetic. I think they're over-designed. Personally, would I get one? No.
No, I feel like, I mean, I get a watch because I use it. Like, I mean, like, I'm always reading it, telling the time. I always like one. I need one with a date for sure, like today's date. And so, like,
True.
I mean, like, I would like one that looks a little bit more on, like, for formal occasions. But I mean, like, nothing like I'm gonna pay like a Rolex amount. Nothing too crazy. Like, I don't need that.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't spend, like, that's one of the few things that I would like splurge on, because I'm just a real big fan of watches. My dad was always like that, and then with me, I ended up being the same way. Like, if we're at the mall or something, I'm looking at watches. I never thought about chain or anything. I'm looking at watches.
Mm-hmm.
The most I spent on a watch is like $700.
Sorry.
It was that black one with the blue face.
Oh yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like the just
The
charts with
kinetic
movement or whatever.
Yeah.
That was my favorite one, but I can't find it anymore. But I had it for like 8 years. So
Things just go missing after a certain amount of time.
I mean, I wore it constantly, so I got my uses out of it.
Yeah.
It's just, oh well.
I want to get a new one. I got this one. My girlfriend got it for me for our anniversary.
Aww.
And we're already coming up on our second one.
No.
So I've had it for almost a year.
Did your watch tell you that?
Ow. Did I what? Did it tell me that? No, my keychain did. She got me a keychain that has like, it's like the calendar date of like the
Oh, that's
November.
cool. It's
Yeah.
It's actually a tracker.
Oh wow.
and it's circled like the
She
date
knows
and
where you're
everything.
at all
Oh
times.
wow. I thought it was like in Roman numerals. I was like, what the fuck?
She got me this for Valentine's after the date, no, November. And it's taking its toll. Like, I don't know how long this little piece of wood's gonna last. It's been wearing down. But yeah, if I get it wrong or if I miss it, I will
Just
get
punch another hole in the other side of the square.
good. I would get my ass kicked if I were to ever forget.
Weld that shit. Weld it.
Make sure it never falls.
Speaking of watches, we need to get Bradley back on the show.
Oh, because of his
gamer watch.
It's some high tech shit.
He paid what, over $1,000 for it?
Over $1,000.
Like 1,600?
Yeah, but it's not just a gamer watch. Let me defend the poor man.
Please.
It's
please.
not just a gamer watch. That's one of its new
I
What
think
was
I
he
jumped
running
in
out of? Gamer
gamer
points? Gamer
fuel.
like,
I don't know.
not gamer fuel.
Energy.
Gamer energy or some shit like that. I was like, this is so cringe.
Oh, I don't have it.
And it was that day that he told us about, like, oh, it keeps track of like your wins and losses. We literally had a 0% win rate that night.
It was such a bad
so
one.
bad.
Buddy, put it in there. Log it. Log or defeat.
It might have been a Garmin Tactics.
He said he got it mostly. Jesus, I can't speak.
Mullenly.
John Mulaney. He got it for running, right?
Yeah.
I can
And
understand.
it has very good stats.
Yeah, have you seen like pilot watches? They have like altimeters and shit. Like, and those things are expensive. They look so fucking cool.
I still feel like he could have purchased another watch for the running. Because this one, it's like more like tactical, like military
Fitbit's
stuff.
like $120.
Yeah. If he weren't wearing like night vision goggles, there's a mode that he'd still be able to read it.
The smartwatch that I had was like $300, but I used it mainly for running.
See, that makes sense. I mean, like, yeah.
The way you described it's like Spy Kids the watch. It doesn't tell time. There was more room for the clock.
It's
I was about to
weird.
ask you, I was like, does it tell time?
But it's a cool watch.
Tracked his heart rate too, right?
Yes.
Jeez.
It's worth, I guess, all the...
Well, most Apple Watches do that.
I put mine...
Don't they all?
Yeah.
Hold on, most?
They can track, yeah. But mine will only do it when I'm, like, not moving for a certain amount of time. Or if I manually
Are
put it.
you dead?
Yeah, probably.
Just leave a little.
SOS.
So, hey, we go.
I'm not getting another watch till another smartwatch till I actually leave for the refineries, because I work at my desk now, and I don't want it going off every, I don't know how often, just being like, you need to get up, you need to get up, like, shut up, I'm working.
So you can turn that off.
Yeah, I'm too lazy.
Just to go through everything to
Just
turn
turn
it
me
off.
I don't have the reason I don't have my smartwatch right now is because of work. I was grinding, and there's a bunch of like metal chips got on it and scratched the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So sad face.
Well, it's happening. Oh no.
It didn't look bad while it was happening, but like it wasn't until I got home from work that day that
You noticed it.
I noticed, and I was like, I mean, I can still touch it and I can still see it, but it's just scratched to shit. I could probably show it to you later. I think it's in my parents' house somewhere. But
Well, we're coming up to the 100th episode. He said he was going to come on.
Good choice.
yeah, just 30 more weeks.
Unless you buy some new one.
Damn, in that amount of time. Do you think it helps him with his golf game?
It's probably something for that.
His
I don't know what he's
ultimate
training
frisbee?
for, but he's trying to be off grid.
He's trying to be off grid, but he gets a smartwatch that tracks what he does.
It's very, yeah. It doesn't make sense to me.
Don't you
Like,
want to be?
why have us join a group where it's supposed to be secured and encrypted when you have other technologies that'll track you anyway?
I sent him a fucking TikTok and I sent it to the app and he's like, "Did you really send me a TikTok on this secure app?" I was like, "Yeah, and I watch it."
That's something he would genuinely be mad at.
Yeah, I was like, "No, fucking watch it. It's worth it." I can't even remember what it was. It was probably about Skyrim.
I brought a bear to camp.
You're risking my security for Skyrim?
You like
You
Skyrim?
coward! I don't know if that's the word he would use. The thing he made
Just call you a guy. What a guy.
Hi, lovely lion. Hi.
Hey, hi, hello.
The thing that I don't know, I think we were playing Rocket League, and you did something, I don't know what, like you went for a pass or you blocked him or something, and he sounded so frustrated, and he said the worst thing I've ever heard him tell her, I've ever heard him call anybody. He was like, "What are you doing, you dumb person?" I was like, dude, that's the hardest shit I've ever heard you say. From anybody else, it'd be like, "What are you saying?" But from him, was like, dude, that was like passion behind that shit. He hated you for a second.
I need to chill. It was just Rocket League.
Yeah, mild insults or him getting really mad.
From him, it just hits different. Oh man, that's probably my favorite thing he's ever said to anybody.
Honestly, like he'll call you like anything, but like there's like more.
It's weird that he doesn't curse when he's like annoyed or pissed. When he obviously wasn't actually pissed off, he was just like, "What the fuck?"
He's just annoyed and like, are you serious?
I can't believe you've done this.
Honestly, you dumb. Oh god. Oh my goodness. No. Yo, I have a story. That's crazy that happened recently. Tuesday, I think.
Go ahead.
So, I live in an apartment complex.
That's complex.
It's not really complex, but it's 2 stories. It's 2 stories.
Basic.
It's honestly, and it's 2 stories. We live on the first floor, and then I think it's a mother and a son that live above us on the second floor.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta tell this one again. Yeah, I gotta tell our lovely lions can hear. And the son has to be near us. I don't think he's older than us for sure. Probably younger.
On the young side.
Yeah, I mean he's still like fit and everything. He's a tall dude though. So this one day, me and my girlfriend and our kid, we were in the main room because Jackie was working. She works from home, and our window goes right to our patio, our little back patio. It's super tiny, and of course, directly above that patio is my neighbors. And we're just there chilling, and all of a sudden we hear a, and we just look at each other, and we're like, "What the fuck was that?"
Did you get your shotgun?
And then I was thinking about it. I was, and then I get the notification on my phone about the ring from the Ring camera, and I'm already getting up, and I'm like, let's go check it out. And I just see the notification because it shows you like a quick screenshot of what's outside or what the camera sees, and it was something that looked like it was on the floor. I was like, okay, maybe somebody ran into something. I don't know. We opened the door, and it's our upstairs neighbor. He fucking fell. He fell from the 2nd story balcony. And he was just there, like, you could tell he was in so much pain. He could barely breathe because, of course, the air got knocked out of him.
Was he making, like, bubble noises?
No, but it was like,
so
he was just like...
I thought she was going to say the Ring notification was, yo, your neighbor fell off the balcony.
It's that intelligent. It can tell you exactly what happened. Like, you better go check on him and see if he's still alive.
Dang.
Did he look like a Family Guy character when they fall?
No. I think we had ended up going back on our camera to check. And you could see how...
in this footage here.
he fell, and he kind of fell like feet first. Ooh. So like there's like a big, it was muddy because it had been raining. You can see there's a big ass hole where his foot hit the ground first, and then he ended up just falling back.
You can just see like his boots just there.
No, but he...
That is wild.
Yes,
that
it's
is
so
wild.
crazy. We were just like, it was 8:00. The sun was already down. You just hear a bam, a loud a thump.
Bump in the night, literally.
Honestly. And then, so we had to call the fire department. Well, we called 911. The fire department came with the paramedics.
Tall,
huh?
Not that tall, is he?
He's tall. He has to be taller than Waddy. So what he says he was leaning on the railing, looking up at the stars. And we can see.
So he was high.
He wasn't high. No, I don't even think the man drinks. He seems like a very like, I don't know how to say it.
Well put together.
He's just like, he stays to himself. He's like a good kid, even though he's a man. He's like a good, like, doesn't.
He's straight edge.
Yeah, like he stays home. Like I think his mom said that he's doing school from home. Like he doesn't work. Only times I see him, outside the apartment is when he like walks down the street to Dollar General.
Was it like the University of Phoenix?
Honestly, who knows? But he was leaning on it, and we looked up at the railing that he fell from. The top bolt on one side of the railing looked like it was out. So all the other 3 bolts were secure, but except that top one, it was kind of like forward. So I'm thinking, like, since he was so tall, his high center of gravity is so
He was top heavy
up there, and then so it just moved a bit, and he just goes over. And damn, nah, the paramedics came, they picked him up.
He's that tall. It's probably like falling off the bed for him.
The firefighters put him on the stretcher, and they're looking at his feet. He's like, "How tall are you?" He guys fucking is this much leaning off the fucking stretcher. He's just such a tall dude. Nah, but then I don't even think his mother wasn't home. I was like, you want me to go get her? But nobody was home. She was working. By the time they had put him in the ambulance, she got home. She was a little hysteric. Of course, she doesn't know what happened. But I think the next day he ended up getting home. He fractured 3 of his vertebrae. And I did see his mom at the front office. So I'm hoping, they bring a lawyer or something. Because that shit, they don't fucking do anything about maintenance, like keeping up with anything.
I had an ex that lived there, and the exit gate where you're supposed to exit out of has never worked.
Never.
So, and that was like 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Shit, that was before my accident.
Like, rust has been eating at like everything there. Like a bunch of the staircases, they're all metal. And at the bottom, you can see like where there's like holes missing, or there's like rust is eating holes into like the wood, not the wood, the metal. And I think I finally seen them like welding it together and fixing it, but I doubt they even checked the balconies, because that you can see it was just rust, like rust that eat it out of it, eat in the metal, and then.
I believe they have a case if, let's say like it was being used, as it's supposed to. Say like if let's say like at your place, you know how that has like the roof over the where the parking is?
Yeah.
If that just suddenly falls, then the one that could most likely be sued would be the property owner. But if say someone like bumps into one of the supports with like a truck or something, and that causes it to fall, you wouldn't be suing the landlord. You'd be suing the person that hit the pole that caused that to happen, because that's like unexpected, or it's not something that's usually they should be looking out for, I guess. And where I got this example is from a YouTube channel where it's a lawyer that like talks about like scenarios like this, and it was like literally that was the exact scenario. So I think that could probably be applied here, where he could sue the landlord for not, because I mean like those things are meant to catch you and prevent you from falling, and if it failed, then it didn't do its job.
Yo, I'm actually getting a notification from my back door. I see his mom is there checking the hole where he fell.
Oh, I thought she fell too.
No.
Hold on. Let me put it up here. We can watch her fall right after him.
Nah, but we caught almost. We didn't catch the fall on the camera, of course. We just caught when he was there on the floor. But
that makes sense. Yeah.
When she was telling us about this, I was literally playing the Ace Attorney trilogy, the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney games, and I was like, "Don't worry, if they blame you for murder, which you probably did, I got you."
God, so dumb. But I can't remember where I was gonna say. But no, he's lovely line. He's fairly okay. I think he's just taking pain medicine and just gotta like
for his vertebrae.
It's just fractured. He didn't break it, so they sent him home. That's all I know. But like I'm guessing he just can't be like active. No, like just staying home, like laying down, letting it heal by itself.
I'm just gonna wake up tomorrow morning like, "Hi guys."
But nah, he's home. And then I can show you the videos
just a
later.
Nice pack over his vertebrae. Gotcha, dude.
You're sleeping on an ice bag, a 5-pound bag of ice. Like sleep on that.
But yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy night.
The fact that he didn't snap his knee backwards when because like landing on your foot, I would think immediately just, or I sent you that video, right?
Yeah, and I sent it to AJ. I figured something like this.
I don't want to see it.
Show it to the camera.
Okay, it's gonna play again, guys. It's my god, so bad. Oh my god! I figured it's something like that.
I don't think so.
Lock knees. Oh my god.
Because
I was vertebrae.
I was waiting for the paramedics and the firefighters to get here to flag him down because of course apartment complexes are kind of confusing. And she was there talking with him.
That must have seemed like a circus.
She's Lovely Line's asking which vertebrae, C, T, or L spine.
I have no idea.
It's the one behind him. I'm kidding. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I think he was wearing headphones at the time, and they had fallen off when he fell, and so we had kept them safe.
Evidence.
We had kept them safe, and we were gonna return it when we could. And my girlfriend went by herself.
Why'd you his shoes too? He's unconscious.
It's evidence. The shoe struck the ground first. I immediately thought of like Clue. I was like, all right, the murder weapon was the ground. It happened outside. Now we just need the murderer.
Murder. The mom just
had enough.
You're a good kid, but leave.
You're too good of a kid. Have some trauma.
Oh my god.
Everyone's got to be a little toxic. You need baggage.
But I don't know, because my girlfriend went by herself to go talk to his mother, and I think she might have mentioned like somewhere in his lower back.
Whatever the lower back is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
But I hope they sue. Because, I mean, like, that's something that they could have fixed. Like, at first, when he fell, I thought, like, oh, maybe he was sitting on it, and he just lost his balance. But no, like, it was fucking broken.
I wonder if you win that battle, if you still, what do you call it? If you'd still rent there or go somewhere else. Like, they'll kick you out or something.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, it doesn't matter because you got the settlement money, right? But I mean, you're just still in a contract.
Yeah, I hope he sues.
L spine for lower spine.
Oh,
yes.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Is that what she said? L stands for lower spine?
No, she just said L spine. And then he was like, L, lower. Makes sense.
Okay, it's probably something else.
Lumbar spine. Oh.
Same thing, you know?
Lumber, lower.
Lumber? It's made of wood?
He's that tall. I mean, answers that age-old question. You can hear a tree fall from a forest.
If a man falls from the second balcony, does your ring go off?
Yes.
But if there's no ring camera to catch it,
back door.
Did he fall?
Did he actually hit the ground?
I wonder, because you said the mom wasn't there. If you didn't have that camera, how long he'd be back there?
Oh, and then if we weren't there? No, well, I mean,
she probably just would have taken the shotgun then. Because, like, she saw the ring and then she sees, like, well, there's something weird there. But if she didn't know that it was just something weird on the ground.
Something's in the bushes.
Oh,
Call back.
You fuck around and find out, bitch.
And earlier that day, we'd been hearing, like, ATVs or, like, four-wheelers, like, behind our apartments. Like, I guess, because there's, like, some construction. There's a bunch of, like, loose dirt, and it was muddy. So I'm guessing they were just back there, like, just fucking around. And for some reason, it kind of sounded like someone, like, hit, like, either, like our wall.
ATV hit the wall?
Yeah, or something. And I was like, is that what happened? And I was about to be like, these stupid kids. And then I look at the camera and it is somebody on the floor. I'm like, oh my God.
Just a picture of walking out and like, you stupid kids. You right here.
You dumb person.
It's a fucking wall here. Why?
The guy's like, oh my goodness.
She's a fucking millennials. You are one.
Fucking, what are they, Gen Zers?
Man,
I don't know.
Oh, jeez. I love those articles that are like, Gen Z's killing Walmart. I think it was killing Walmart or Facebook. Yeah, they're like, because Gen Z doesn't use Facebook, and this article is like, oh, whatever. And then all I could see were comments are from millennials. Gen Z, here, there's like a passing of the torch to Gen Z is like, kill what we couldn't. OMG, what if you never checked? Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but I don't
had a
think
rotten corpse.
he tried getting up before we went outside, but I didn't think once we got outside, he's like, okay, you know what, someone's here. Like so he relaxed a little bit. He just laid down
He
and
probably would have
waited.
snapped his back if he.
He might have, but
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, someone's here. I can play this up."
but no,
You did this.
my girlfriend works from home, like I said, so she would have heard something, and I'm pretty sure she would have checked. So
I wouldn't have.
you wouldn't have?
My job is for headphones, and they're like the
You wouldn't have heard
noise
anything.
canceling's pretty aggressive on them. So, well, I might have felt it because I can feel the cats fucking around outside.
Goddamn cat.
Literally, yeah. The beetle on these cats. Man.
Well, it's because they knocked shit over on my porch. So, like last time, they knocked over like a little bear, like a wooden bear that my dad got
yes.
there,
I've seen that.
and then it sounded like I was being robbed. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
The pistol.
Yeah, I literally was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Nobody was there.
Oh my god.
I've gotten woken up like that before too.
Freaking.
Especially when the cats fight in the back, all you hear is like.
Try to sleep. Nah, but like yeah, like she's not on the phone as much, or she shouldn't be on the phone as much because I think she got a little promotion, so she was able to like walk away from her computer. Even though I mean it was a fucking emergency, she couldn't have gotten in trouble for that. But crazy.
I'm an advocate for minding my own damn business, but I'm also noisy, so I don't know if I would have.
Nosy. She's also nosy.
Nosy. I thought she was just like making a shitload of noise.
I don't know.
When it
But,
comes
like-
to your property, you check that out.
I was like, okay. For a split second, I was like, let me get my fucking shotgun. But nah, I think we got some new people that moved in at the apartment, so they're kind of sketch. So I'm like, every time I have to walk out in the morning, of course it's still dark, it's really early. I'm like, just checking my surroundings, like who the fuck is here?
Any dead bodies? On the
Anybody?
floor?
I check I'm like terrified someone's like just in the bed of my truck.
Stupid autocorrect.
That's a real thing, though. You
Yeah.
you have every right to be scared of that.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's no security there,
No.
and even if there were security guards, that gate's not going to keep anything out.
It's very true.
So, if anything, it'll do a better job keeping you in.
Andrea just smacks a piece of furniture till the shotgun comes out.
We probably shouldn't be talking about Andrea's place.
Probably shouldn't.
Being like insecure.
And the easiest access to get in there is the east side.
All you have to do is go in from the second floor, and they'll let you in.
Don't break anything.
The deeper the hole, the more sympathy you'll get.
Crazy. Anybody of y'all have any cool crazy stories
That's pretty
like that?
intense. No. Really.
I've never gotten really injured, or I guess my back would be the worst thing. I've pretty much been able to walk away from a bunch of shit. My car accident. I flipped on a bike several times. I remember.
Same.
It wasn't with this bike, but it was an old bike. You know how when you speed up, you like stand on the pedals and you just like push pretty hard.
Yeah.
I did that, and the brake on the front wheel locked up, and I just went. Quack,
Oh
ow.
my gosh. Sorry, lovely life. Just fucking smack.
It just like flipped forward, and I fell down like face first, and it was just like.
Go in and catch yourself.
Well, I mean, my hands were still the handlebars, and I was like, yeah, then just.
It's too late. Too late
Yeah.
to fucking catch
It
a
all
fall.
went so fast, and there was a car behind me. And what did I do? Just.
And but they're like, that's funny. Fuck you.
Well, that happened to me as
Right
a
away.
kid. I fell off the side of the road while I was on my bike, and it was a school bus. So I just hear
Sounds
I
like a
just
nightmare.
stayed there. I was like, just kill me. Just let this kill me.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Run over me.
Haha, he's wearing no pants.
Then you wake up.
You're still on the side of the road.
But at least I'm in pants. Stupid. I don't think I ever had that sort of dream.
Going to school or like having a presentation with no pants.
I've had plenty of dreams that I was at school, but nothing like that.
I've had a bunch. Just like either like, and you get up and then I realize I'm not wearing any clothes, They're terrifying. Jackie hasn't either. I asked her recently.
If anything like that were to happen in my dreams, like if for some reason they happen to everybody, like it was normal. Somebody's just not wearing a shirt. Nobody is. But it was like, it wasn't weird to me in the dream. It wasn't weird to everybody else. And I wake up and like, I already forgot the dream I had. I wish I dreamt more.
You do. You just don't remember them. That's what they say, right?
Well, I wish I remember my dream.
There you go. Me too.
I think I read somewhere it was like, oh, if you dream something and you remember it, it's because it's a message. And I was like, I've had plenty of weird fucking dreams. What the fuck is me dreaming about cleaning my nightstand gonna tell me?
Honestly.
That was it. It was just, I cleaned up my nightstand and I woke up. My nightstand wasn't clean. And I was like, oh.
Like, damn it.
This
I wish it was true.
Clean my nightstand. I've had some boring dreams.
I always thought it was the traumatic ones that you remember the most. But what's
the
so
ones where you're
traumatic
falling?
about? Yeah.
Where you just fall, you're about to hit the ground. And like,
Those are scary.
I think, if I remember correctly, that's like it's your brain checking to make sure you're not dead.
I think I've heard something like that.
Oh, if only there was a way to induce that for like coma patients.
To get them to wake up?
Yeah, just like, it's been 3 years. Why'd you wait that long if you had this technology?
Nobody wanted to sign.
She's like, keep him asleep. It's better this way. It's finally
We don't
quiet.
need 'em.
Oh my goodness. What about you, Eric? What new things have you had happen?
No.
You don't have second floor neighbors, so you can't have.
Not anymore, no.
You kept saying it's raining men. Hallelujah.
No. Neighbors wise, something funny happened like a week ago. One of my neighbors bought a new truck. It's a Ford Ranger.
No ice.
It's white, and he
No
can't
ice?
parallel park
No
that.
ice.
Oh.
No
Like,
ice.
He couldn't parallel park it.
Oh.
I had
just
to watch him.
Oh.
I was like,
shit.
I can do it for you.
You need hope.
Did you offer?
No, because he was with this girl. I was like, I don't want to
You
belittle the man. I don't even know myself personally, you know?
Oh.
So I just try my best to look away, but I can't because he's in the way.
Bro, that's so cringe.
It's because, like, people hardly parallel park.
It's not hard though.
It's, I don't know.
Plus, you
I always
do
have
it-
difficulties.
Just back in.
I know, but then I end up, like, really far from the curb.
If we go to the
As
park
long
right
as
now
it's-
and we ask you to parallel park, can you do it?
Maybe. In the second try.
I mean, that's okay. Everybody, like, if you're, I'm not saying you're gonna get it perfect every single time. I think
No.
it's easy, but second try, that's not bad. Something wrong with that at all. As long as you correct yourself, okay, cool. Because every once in a while, I said okay, cool, not okay, G. All right.
I failed that part of my driver's test the first time.
I failed completely on my first driver's test by doing a rolling stop.
They say to stop for, like, a complete stop for at least 3 seconds. You gotta make it very obvious.
Fucking stupid. There's literally nobody there.
I passed perfectly, and I think it was because it was really cold that day, like in the 30s. And
Oh, shit.
Your car didn't have a heater.
I didn't have the heater on. So she was like, hurry, let's go. This is perfect.
You passed.
Let's go. I was like, you okay? This is fine for me. I'm good.
They say stop and then spell stop, then you can go.
Yeah, 'cause you
That's
just,
a rule of thumb?
you have to make everything obvious when you're taking your test. Like, if you're gonna reverse, you have to turn around. You have to make it obvious. So that they
Like
they know for sure you did it.
I did that, but then she's like, I have a boyfriend. I'm like, bitch.
Why is it always me? Maybe I should have stayed home.
You know, fuck it. I'm never driving again.
Your neighbor story about parking kind of reminded me of when I first took my girlfriend out to the first date.
Oh, no.
The first day was spent in the parking lot.
Nah.
Austin Powers?
It wasn't I wasn't reverse. No, it wasn't parallel parking. I was trying to park in reverse. We went to Cheddar's, and it was kind of packed. And I ended up finding a good spot.
Uh-oh.
But so I was like, let me reverse into it. But then there was like all these cars coming, so it's kind of like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in a rush. I almost hit the car next to me. I was literally like this close to the car next to me. But and then I looked at her and I was like, let me fix myself. And she never lets it down. Always reminds me. But I have come a long way.
Well, when you were reversing, was she looking at you the whole time?
Probably, but I wasn't paying attention. I was like, no, just don't. Can't look at her.
Yikes. The lovely line says, the second time I took the test, I told the guy, I promise never park anywhere that needs me to parallel park if he passes me. And he did.
Scout's honor.
Hope you kept that promise.
Honor. You get the parallel parking badge. Speaking of parking, that reminds me of the story with me and Eric going to Target. Was it Target?
Yeah, it was Target.
Yeah. It was kind of a tight squeeze between like me and then the car next to us. But we were like, we're just going to go and come back, right? He's like, yeah, fuck it, let's just go. So we get out of the car, and then like both cars on either side were just like right there.
Yeah.
So we both had a hard time coming out. But Eric had a much worse time than I did. So actually, no, you had to get out before I even pushed forward, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And then so I was like, I'll leave it there. He was like, fuck it. So we were about to leave, and then some lady comes, who's she obviously wasn't gonna make it in. We'll leave it at that.
big boned.
There's no such thing.
Yes, but it's a nice way of saying the other thing,
yeah,
Waddy.
it's called denial. I can call myself fat. I'm not big boned. So I had to go back in. We just looked at each other. Nobody said a word. We're just like,
Just walk away.
nope. I got back in the car and I pulled out. She got in and then they left. And then Eric comes in the car and we're just like, I just scream into my steering wheel. I'm like, of course she's fat.
Well, now you have more space.
She's there with her waist on the other, like big gulp on the other, waiting for her to get out. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
Lady, if you knew that would happen, why would you park like that?
I don't think we've ever had
A normal experience?
going anywhere.
Out anywhere? Yeah.
That used to be like his catchphrase, like I can't take you anywhere.
Can't take you anywhere, Waddy.
Oh man. I still remember when I knocked down the entire display of sunscreen, was it?
Wow.
At Academy?
Wow.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Dick's Sporting Goods, yeah.
Of what?
It was the same time when...
Oh, sunscreen?
Yeah.
In Brownsville.
You were there too, right?
I don't think so.
It was when we went to the zoo.
No,
Oh, yeah,
I didn't go to the zoo with y'all.
What was it? You tried to put it back, right? The bottle?
No, I walked away.
I was like, how did it fall?
I would have died on the spot.
It was also in Harlingen. What's the when you got your shotgun?
Oh, Best Pro Shop.
Best Pro Shop. You almost knocked down the framing
Of the whole
yeah.
fucking...
What do you call that? A gazebo? What do you
It was
call that?
it was to hold up the kayaks, right?
It was to display the whole kayaks. Ooh, that would have been bad.
Yep.
Really bad. Really.
I would just be like, later. I was driving, so y'all need to find a way home. I'm
They
going.
go meet me at Hooters. Just make us walk all the way over there.
I probably wouldn't have made it far. There's fucking guns like right over there. Oh, jeez.
I still haven't been able to shoot it yet.
What?
My
Huh?
shotgun, yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's not like she's gonna be able to take it. Like,
That's true.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Well,
just
the
who
weather's
knows?
getting the weather's getting nice. It's going
I might take it out wherever we go for New Year's Eve.
Where?
Last time we had New Year's Eve at her parents, and everybody was like, "All right, let's go!" Taking out their fucking pistols. I think someone had a shotgun. They go like there's like the canal. Some of everyone's shooting into.
You see a bunch of fish just.
bunch of alligator gar. Those
Like,
things are
hey.
huge.
Fuck that.
Oh,
Was
they
it
can
very? Isn't it the meat very
I've never eaten gar before.
Okay, I was gonna say it's like very. What's the gamey? Is that
No,
what it's
but they'll
called?
give you a run for your money, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not if you shoot it. You just had a fucking firing squad of fish. I did that here too. even though it was just me. I did it when all the fireworks are going off like crazy.
Mhm.
And I was like, all right, just a couple shots. Great. Now I'm going inside.
I'm down to go to Coyote Arms now that the weather's getting better.
Hell yeah. I haven't been shooting in a long time. I should buy more ammo.
I haven't shot my revolver since I bought it, so
I need more ammo because I just carry mine with the hollow points, but I need just like shooting just for fun,
yeah.
just for fun ammo.
Oh, yeah. All I have are hollow points.
Yeah, you do not want to waste those.
That's the beauty of 22s.
I
They're
want-
very cheap, you know. You get them anywhere.
I still want that one that Ian had,
The
22, the little pistol he had.
Yeah, that one's cool.
That one is cool.
I
But-
can't remember. I always get the names Ruger and Luger fucked up.
It's
Like, mixed
Ruger.
up. I get tongue tied whenever the word comes up and I'm about to say it. I'm like, which one am I referring to?
Because Luger, is that just that's another pistol, right? Or is that like a sort of some? I
They're
don't know.
different companies, yeah.
Oh, okay. But pistols. I already want to shoot mine. I've been meaning to take Jackie out to shoot the pistol, but I don't think she wants to be in such a confined space like they're at point blank.
Yeah.
No, I think, like you said, Coyote Arms. It's outside.
Where's that one at?
On Big
Or
Five,
That direction.
Monte Cristo,
Oh, okay.
heading
It's-
north.
It's not
Not
too far.
north. East.
And how does that work? You just pay for like
How do you mix up north and
for the
east?
lane for the hour or
See,
what?
that way or that way?
West. It's west then. Now that you pointed out. It's like heading towards McAllen. Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not too far.
It's not too far. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus they're metal, right? The targets.
They have their makeshift ones there, but you can bring your own plates if you want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
plates. Pling, pling.
Yeah. Here's the plink, plink, plink.
I remember
That's cool.
That'd be nice.
at
That's cool,
Noe's,
yeah.
we were testing out his shotgun when he first got it, with some slugs. I think we tried like birdshot and then double out buck and stuff, and some slugs, and we used like the clay pigeons. There we just hung them up and we just did some like target practice. That's when I learned that I was like, you know what, I'm trying this, and I just shot it with one arm. That was fun. That's when I was like, all right, I can fire 12 gauge one handed. Time to strap up.
Oh gosh.
I do need a one. Like that's probably another thing I'm gonna buy. But like after I get like by my house, I'll probably get some more guns. Just so I can have someone shooting. I'm not gonna be like the only one. I already have my self defense gun, so everything else is just gonna be.
Yeah, technically that's all you need, but the way how they're trying to ban guns completely to civilians, that makes me want to get more.
I mean, I'm down for I'm up for it being a little harder to get guns. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, the First Amendment, we shouldn't have to wait 3 days to get a gun. I'm like, first off, I didn't have to wait 3 days.
Not even an hour.
That was like 40 minutes for me, yeah.
But it's like, I mean, if they're just making sure that you're not fucking crazy or a criminal, all right, cool. And if you were to show up on that list, maybe you shouldn't have a fucking gun.
Yeah. It should
You
be
know?
just like a, what do you call it? Like a car license.
Because,
Like renew it.
yeah, because it's
Something like that.
some people, I heard the argument, it was like, the reason people are nervous about people with guns, it's like any, how do I put this? It's like all you need is something to like trigger you, and then suddenly you start blasting, and that's like, though it rarely happens, like 99% of gun owners don't do that. But they're like, oh, you're a responsible gun owner until the day that you're not. And it's like, what's the argument to that other than I'm not like those people? You know?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. Oh, I'm not like the other guys. Really? So, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, I mean, not everybody's a drunk driver. So, should we ban all drunk drivers? I'm not saying this is a strong argument, but you know, I don't personally have one. I haven't had the time to think of it because this is stuff that I like. The argument that I heard was like today, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't read that. Can you read what she says?
Yeah, she says, I think they should have mandatory classes like for cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I do. That is good.
And you know what? They need to have more laws for cars.
Yeah.
People can't fucking drive over
Nope.
here. No, they cannot.
I mean, I understand some people fuck up, like something happens or they're thinking of something else and then they're just like, oh shit, I just cut someone off. Because I've cut people off before and I'm just like, I feel like an absolute shitball. Like, I cut somebody off and I just thinking to myself, like, fuck, I just cut someone off. I'm just like the biggest piece of shit in the road right now.
Just today, driving over here, there was a guy, no turn signal, stops completely just to go left. So of course I go on the right hand side, and I was gonna go back into the lane, and then a GTA
Just go straight.
zoom right past.
Damn.
My cousin was shot in the head at a party, so I'm for gun reform. I mean, I've been shot at. Some people shouldn't have guns. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
like, when I was being shot at, all I can think of was if only I had mine. Or if only I had one, because I didn't have mine at the time. But I definitely would have fired back. But I had to run.
Yeah.
So. But, I don't know, like, people are going to, I do think not everyone should have guns. Like, when people say, like, give teachers guns to have in the classroom to protect the kids, I'm kind of like,
that teacher's gonna use it.
I've known some teachers that really they wouldn't know the barrel from the buttstock, dude. Like,
that's true.
That or they'll fucking snap and use it themselves.
Yep.
Either they're gonna shoot themselves or gonna shoot the kids. No thanks. I wonder if this is against TOS. We're talking about this.
I have no idea. We've hit the mark where we can talk about whatever.
Well,
I mean, no, but like, I don't know. I don't have a good argument right now. Like,
It's not something you can.
I need to do
snap
research.
your fingers and everything will be solved overnight.
He was just sitting outside on the porch and someone walked up and just shot him before going to the house and shooting up the place. No time to really react. Yeah, people are fucking crazy. But how did they get the... Here's the thing, though. Did they get the gun legally or illegally? Because that's another thing. Like, people are like, with laws, they're less likely to do things. I'm like...
There's a lot of black
banned.
markets, yeah. So,
like, if they're willing to kill someone, I'm sure they're willing to break other laws. That's what I think. So it's like, and I don't mean to say this as if I have the answer. I don't. I'm just like, I want to find one. I'd love to. I just need to do more research, think more into it. Because, again, it's not something... They had owned legal guns and illegal guns. Well, then that makes them all illegal. Because, I mean, if they're illegal...
yeah, if one's illegal, you can...
If they find you with one illegal gun, they're not going to let you have any. Well, at least here.
Yeah, you got to check your...
Well, that's federal. That would be federal at this point, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's federal prison right there.
It's not. Nothing's black and white with this stuff. It was in Philly. Also, everyone's crazy there. So I'm sorry.
I
said that without thinking. I'm so sorry.
Where did you want to go to hike?
Oh, that was in Washington, Mount St. Helens.
Yeah, well, you wanted to land where?
Portland.
Portland. You wanted to land in Portland.
Man, what are they gonna do? Catch me? I'm not gonna. I don't have any drugs on me. They're not gonna come after me. Plus, I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be able to take my gun. I'd have to fly. They're not gonna let me. Well,
you gotta put it up your butthole.
I was gonna say I gotta take it like a gun case that can be locked with the key.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Or you can do it the more fun way.
In your butthole.
It's a Glock. What if it goes off?
You just don't.
No, the safety's on the trigger. There was an article that was like there was a gun found, and it's the kind of gun that it fires when you pull the trigger, or it was modified, or something like that. It fires whenever you pull the trigger, and somebody was like, "Man, I should really modify my guns to fire when I pull the trigger." And I think they were meaning that the Glock has like the safety on a Glock is on the trigger, which, if you ask me, that's not a safety.
Well, if it's on the trigger, mine's on my trigger.
Because you can like accidentally.
Yeah, I mean, like it's almost the whole fucking trigger. It's just like the little end that curves a bit, or if you get it from the side, you don't fully get it from the front.
If you like leave some gap there and you pull them, it doesn't fire.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
like,
still a pretty big like safety thing.
While other guns, the side, it's on the safety on the side, and then. But then again, I there's pros and cons. I can see both of it because like if the safety's on the trigger, then you have to like deliberately pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Like something on the side's pushing on it, probably won't do it. But like if the safety's on the side, maybe it like bumps something. But then again, in a gun case, it shouldn't move if you use it correctly. But you never know. Like if somebody just has it in a backpack for whatever reason, it gets bumped, it can fire. It's again, nothing's black and white.
Yeah, there's some stories of police officers when they have it off duty in their holster. It goes off when they're driving.
Oh,
but I heard it's because of the gun.
What do you mean?
Like it's just bad. Like it has like it malfunctions sometimes. Like that specific brand of gun that they use. But sometimes it just pops off.
I don't remember what it was. I remember last week, I think it was, Lovely Lion wanted to know how you felt after the Cowboys lost.
Damn.
Last week?
Was it last week?
Oh, when they played against the 49ers?
Yeah, they played against the 49ers.
Yeah, that's it. No, I mean...
Nothing to say.
Was it worth skipping the podcast?
I watched... I know, I don't think I could have gone at all. Like, I ended up going to, like, some of Jackie's families. But,
Tragic.
But... I have cousins that fucking love the 49ers, that they're all about the 49ers, that they'll be talking their shit everywhere, and I was hoping, I was like, please, but they kicked their ass, and then we didn't hear the end of it. But this week the 49ers lost to the fucking Browns. They lost to the Browns, and my dad immediately after they lost, he put, anyone know what the 49ers score was? And then here comes my cousins. Shut up.
Shut up.
That's one of my favorite jokes I've ever heard in Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like they come back for a commercial and it's like, they're pretending to do the news and they're like, and now for sports, Beverly Hills 90210, Cleveland Browns 3.
The fucking Browns. Oh well.
Oh man, have you heard of like the
better.
Browns Stadium and it's just fucking trashed?
Is it?
Or like that one game, there was a game there and I don't know, I can't remember what happened. There was like, I watched a documentary on it, but it was a while ago, that everybody just started throwing trash into the field. I'm surprised it hasn't happened with the Cowboys. It's our year.
Nah, because Cowboys have a good stadium that the fans respect, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, it can be a good stadium, but it
Well,
doesn't mean people won't trash the place. It's about the people in it, you know?
That only happens if they won.
That's
There you
Philly.
That's Philly either way.
Yeah. Yep.
Either way. Such horrible fans. I am sorry, but they're really bad fans.
Literally everyone hates Cowboys fans.
Why? Because we say every year's our year? I mean, that's not the... That's not a bad thing.
I'm a fan more loyal. Besides the Jets. Yeah, one shit.
I me
They're doing pretty good though. You're kind of nervous.
Jets.
They're a bit sweaty.
I was watching the game before I came over here. I don't know what the score is or who won though.
We just go hard for our team. Bruh, you go hard for the team and you go for the city even harder. Violently.
Fucking flipping vehicles.
Why? Would you flip a car for the Cowboys?
No.
Lovely Line, would you flip a car for the Eagles?
Yes.
She can say yes. Watch. I'm just watching with anticipation with that little chat thing to go up. We need to get her on, like, at least on a Discord call. I'd flip 10. We need to get her on a Discord call to actually join us with this, which might be a little difficult, but we'll figure it out. Man. I've always, like, imagined, like, what if I joined, well, what if I got to play in the NFL? What would it be like? And then I thought I probably wouldn't be able to remember.
Honestly, die early, and then they dissect your brain full of CTE.
I would be one of the short ones. I'm only 6 feet tall. There's some tall dudes there. I think 6 feet, like, especially with
5'8".
I think it's like the. I'd definitely be one of the shorter dudes in the. I'd be like point guard height in basketball. Those like posts are like jeez.
Tall.
Which is crazy because in high school and junior high, I was like. Well, in high school, I was like a little bit on the tall side, but definitely not near the tallest. That was Isaac, right?
Yeah.
He was tall, like 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
Shit, dude.
I know here where you live, you're the tallest one here.
No.
From what
there
I've
was
seen.
2 people from like grade above me that were taller.
The recent events, like when I go to the stores here, I'm like, yeah, Waddy's the tallest one in this town.
Now, if you ever ran into one of those 2, I don't know if they still live here. I haven't seen them since.
I don't
junior
think so.
I doubt it as well. But yeah, they're taller than me. By a pretty good margin. It'd be obvious. Jose, definitely. Big Joe, and then Ruben.
Oh, so weren't they both Jose? No.
I think it's because I hang out with you so much. Yeah, you don't look that tall to me, but then you get a can like this, and it's just so tiny, and then you get
Yes, hold my monster.
There was this customer at work. He needed some help finding something, but it was a really tall man. He ended up being a little too close to me, but he was like, probably had to be closer than where Eric was standing, like maybe like right here. And he's like, excuse me. And I'm like,
Bubble.
I'm like, hello. Can I help? And him standing,
You literally like.
him standing so close did not help. My neck was fucking. I was like,
He probably didn't see you till you got that close.
and he's like, just looking straight down at me, like, hey, I need the rice.
he's just like talking into his bulge.
Can't relate. Okay. Are you okay with me revealing your height?
She's taller than you.
No.
She's shorter than me.
No.
Like Kevin Hart, or what are we talking about here?
Oh, sure. She's 5'11".
Close.
And I don't know why, but whenever we talk, like on Discord or whatever, I always got the vibe that she was short. We went when she told me she's like that she's 5'11". I was like,
Liar. You're short.
yeah, I resented her. Just fucking liar. We literally never talk about this, but some people give off short vibes. You know, like I thought you saw the world from a different perspective, but I guess not.
I like all the videos where it's like, here's how it looks from
Like a
4'11",
6'5" person.
and then here's from like a 7 foot. Like it's crazy.
I just give off short people vibes. Yeah, like you'd hit your head running under the table or some shit. I don't know. Okay, not that short.
Maybe a small voice, big bird. Yeah.
I don't like when I see those videos, like or the perspective of like a 4'11" person or whatever. I can't wrap my head around it. I'm like, I feel like I'm playing a video game, and that's just like, oh, I got hit by a Goomba, and now I'm small.
Small, yeah.
It just
They think it's a joke, but it's like, how's it going up there? This is really
Honestly, like for real, with that man, I was like, oh my gosh, he's so tall.
that could be risen up to about my height.
Yeah, looks like it could be.
Maybe we'll do a podcast. Like this is what Eddie sees whenever he stands up.
Let me bring it down to where I'm at.
But then again,
like
6
a party where
foot
we're
isn't
all
that
standing.
crazy.
Oh, have you seen those parties where they have shoes to have equal heights?
Volleyball, basketball, and track were my sports. Of course they were. Same for me with basketball. I still remember in 8th grade, they made us play against 7th graders because for some reason they forgot to bring the 8th graders. We're like, how do you, what? Okay.
We got the wrong team.
So I got to, like, there was a 7th grader that was literally my height. And he was like, wow, I've never done this with someone my height before. I'm like, dude, you're making it sound like we're about to fuck. Like, calm down. But we both line up for the jump, and I, like, he jumps, like, his head goes this high up, and then mine, I'm up here. I'm like, dude, you didn't even jump. You just, like, eh. I guess all this time he's been used to just, like, tapping the ball or something. I'm like, bruh, come on.
Never had to try.
Yeah, we fucking
Demolished.
like, they stood no chance. And
Volleyball, basketball.
it was one of the few times we looked like pros.
Every other
Would've
game
been a
lost
state
by
champ if we
20.
were in
No, we were-
swimming, you know.
We did pretty well. I think we only lost one game the entire season. But yeah, they made us look good. Which, too bad I can't say that about anything else. Except for football. That was fun. I do miss playing sports. If only we can, like, you know, create like a league or something, you know.
We totally
like,
could.
Or
Softball.
soccer,
Yeah.
softball.
Softball would be fucking fun. Some of those teams go hard though.
Yeah, and then we
Fucking-
have to fucking play with our left hands when we're batting. And
Yeah.
I thought it was about fucking equality nowadays. I was like, oh, women. There's no biological difference between men and women, so like,
We're not getting into that.
no, we're fucking getting into it. I want to swing with my right hand.
I fucking jack off with my right hand. Let me jack. Let me bat with my right hand.
I did not see that coming at all.
So what about those that use like fleshlights? Should they swing with a fleshlight?
Yeah, that'd be funny. I want to see that. Everything comes out.
I'm fleshlight dominant on my left.
Poor pitcher's gonna be covered.
I see the ball. It's not a ball. Do you have an Am I the Asshole?
I do, but
Catch
I can't be here much longer. I probably have to head out soon.
Oh shit. Okay.
All right, you're the asshole for leaving early.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
All right.
let's just dive into it real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, just read
Say
it.
yes, no.
Yeah.
All right, give me. Let me open it up.
You should watch it. She's gonna read it all slow.
All right, Well, I want people to hear.
I agree. To what? To what?
Everything.
We should be able to swing fleshlights at baseball games, softball games. Go.
I just want free healthcare.
Am I the asshole for having my son miss his graduating road trip to watch his sibling? My son just graduated high school and we were paying so he could go on a road trip with his friends. He was supposed to go Wednesday, but my wife's mother and father got in a car accident. They live in another state, so we had to drive about 4 hours. My wife was a wreck and wasn't in the position to drive since her dad was critical. He pulled through, luckily. Sorry, it's a lot of typos, so bear with me. I'm gonna have to try and
He's probably still hysterical too.
figure it out.
Why does this always happen to me?
We have 2 other kids, 11 and 7. We can't leave them at home alone, and we couldn't find a sitter to watch them on such short notice. We even tried our neighbors, but he couldn't do it. So that left our 18-year-old. He was pissed, to put it mildly, but did it. I told him we would make it up to him, and if he could ask if his friends could move it back a week. They couldn't, sadly. We were gone for 2 days. He pulled through. My wife stayed, and I headed back. I paid him for watching the kids and went to talk to him about getting him on the trip. It was supposed to be 2 weeks long, and they should just be a state over. He blows up about ruining his trip, and there's no point going, even though it should still be 12 days left of the trip. He called me a jerk and locked himself in his room. I need another opinion since this was an emergency, and he doesn't seem to care. His grandparents almost passed. And he has a little update or edit. Well, he called his mom. Let's say it didn't end well. He did say basically said the same thing he said to me. Wife had a breakdown on the phone with him. She sent him the injuries and pictures of grandpa and grandma. He finally came out of his room and told me he isn't going to go on the trip and the plane tickets weren't needed. Talked to my wife, never heard her that mad. Son confirmed what happened. He started yelling at her the moment the call started, and she lost her shit when he called her selfish. On good news, Grandpa has some feeling back in his legs, which was a huge concern. For people saying we didn't have emergency plan, we do. First, my closest friend, who was on vacation. Main babysitter, not available. Backup babysitter, not available. Last resort, grandparents. They couldn't watch them. They were in the hospital. We tried to find someone. That's why we even asked our neighbor, which I have a good relationship with. This will be my last update. Had a conversation with my son about everything. Mom and him will have a conversation when she calms down. His friends are not a state over. They're about 2 down at this point and going to Mexico. They are probably get to the border tonight. They were supposed to be going to California. He had his passport and everything ready. This is a fucking mess. I haven't informed my wife yet and will wait until she is calmer. I'll leave off with I hope none of you ever have to deal with a situation like this, and please remember your parents are human. So, am I the asshole?
Jesus Christ.
What do you call it?
It's
They're white, aren't they? White people.
I don't know.
Right?
They
have
they
to.
could. English could also not be their first language because they can't fucking spell or have grammar.
He's a teenager. Yeah, teenager's very selfish.
I don't know what he thought was going to happen. He's being a brat, but he's also a teen with raging hormones.
Yeah.
Sure, but I was also, like, most people I knew were like, holy shit, someone's, like, knocking on death's door and shit.
Yeah, the way I was raised was you drop everything for family. You know, no exceptions. Gives a fuck if you're going out of town. Yeah.
But I mean, have some fucking like empathy, dude. Like, he called his mom selfish.
That was fucked up, honestly.
Like, are you fucking serious? It's like she's over there worried that her parents are gonna die, and he's like, so
like, make it up to your kid if they were understanding and calm about it.
He's being an asshole.
Yeah,
fuck that kid. Like, the parents are fine. And especially because they tried. They made an effort.
Yeah, to get him back there. Like, we can even, meet them halfway.
Roll over that college fund to the next kid. That guy can work for his degree.
Yeah, fuck that dude. Even if he doesn't care about his grandparents, even if they're not close. I mean, at least, like, worry about your mom. She's in hysterics. She's incredibly upset, obviously. And you can't even give her that. But that depends on how close they were, too. I mean, the kid is actually an asshole, but I feel like the parents raised that, so they should have known. No, they didn't have. It doesn't matter whether or not he was close to his grandparents, but what does matter is how, like, whether or not he has any fucking empathy. Like, how close is he to his parents? Like, obviously he doesn't give a fuck about his mom if she's over here having, like, probably the scariest moment of her fucking life so far, at least. That she's like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose my parents prematurely. That's pretty fucked up. And he's just like, wow, mom, you're being a bitch.
Let me go. You couldn't let me go on my trip.
I know.
You're ruining my life.
He's like, I hate you. Where were you?
And like, I like what Lovely Lion put. Like, he's a teenager. He's just being a brat, but also like, yeah, like sometimes they don't fully understand, like, or get the grasp of the whole thing that's happening, but let's still, like, yeah, that is fucked up to cause mom selfish.
I can't relate to this because there's been some times in my childhood where there would be no one to look after us, but my parents would be like, okay, you're in charge, take care of yourself, we'll be back in a couple of hours.
Yeah, but how old are you?
Like teens, yeah.
Because the oldest is 18, the other kids are 11 and 7.
Yeah, I was 13 at the time, and I would just be like, okay, if I know I can't make something on the stove, I won't try. We have food to make, like, a sandwich or something.
Like, 13 I feel is, like, reasonable.
Don't answer the door to anybody. Don't answer calls, you know.
Yeah.
11, I don't know. That's real young. And I guess they tried. They did have a plan of a line of people to watch them, and it just didn't work out.
When he grows up and he gets more mature, he's going to realize I was an asshole.
For sure.
Like, and it happens. Like, there's times where I look back at arguments I had with, like, my parents. I'm like, yeah, I was a fucking idiot. But
I see that with some of my family members, and it's kind of like, it's sad to watch, because you know that they're gonna realize they were in the wrong when it's too late. But it's called life experience, guys.
That's wisdom.
You'll find
for
out
ya.
now, or you'll find out later. It's painful later.
Yeah. Let's see if your kids give a fuck when your parents are on the deathbed. And let's see how upset you get.
I think it's a rude awakening that wow, you didn't really raise a good kid.
Yeah, I would.
I feel bad for the parents.
I would kind of think like, shit, I raised this kid to be this way, you know. But I mean, I'm one for always for like, not always, but like the parents that gotta take some accountability, because like parents want the government to do everything nowadays. Nobody wants to parent. You know, you see all these spoiled kids like talking shit to their parents, and it's like, well, I don't want them to hate me. It's like no, you're disciplining them. Like, sure, they're gonna be mad for a few hours because that's fucking kids. They're like, oh, parents don't want me to do shit. When they grow up, they'll fucking learn. Like, oh, that's why they did that.
It's a little sad. Yeah, I've noticed that. It's my oldest daughter's first year of school, and we saw that some parents were like, oh, this is like daycare, drop off, bye, that's it. It's like no emotion.
We're gonna allow our kids to be dickheads.
And a little funny story, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. It was like World Teacher Appreciation thing. And we got our...
And none of the kids appreciate it.
We got our teacher at Tumblr, like, you know, wonderful teacher, blah, blah, blah. Real nice thing. And my girl was the only one that gave her a gift.
I didn't hear anything about that. Maybe
it was posted on this elementary's Facebook and everything.
Okay.
It was in their backpack, so I was like,
oh, then that's fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
I have a kid in elementary school, and I didn't hear anything about that. I don't know, maybe just for y'all school. But we do. It's usually towards like the end of the year, where it's like a whole month or a whole week, and we get them something for sure because they deserve it.
All right. Well, I think that's about time, since I know Andrea's got to go. Don't want to keep her any longer.
Yeah, we're
I'm
at the
totally
mark
not going to stall for time for this ending bit. We got 10 more minutes. No, I'm kidding. All right. Well, any closing remarks? Any closing thoughts? Thank you, teachers, for making this podcast what it is.
Yes.
So remember, we're not we're experts in any things we talk about today. So take everything we said with a grain of salt. Touch. Good night and take care, y'all. I can't stop
Stay
the
off the
stream
ledges.
from here.
Don't lean on railings.
I don't think I
Your
can
second doorbell.
stop this stream from my phone. Man, I wish I could do that. All right.
Wish we had a stream deck.